Thank you all for supporting my Facebook page. Let me tell you guys what happened. In fact, let me show you guys real quick. So I deleted the other comments before I got a screenshot. I wasn't thinking about it. But they were like, stop bashing people on the internet. I wouldn't even rap ya. All this other crazy stuff, right? I think this is Raina's friend. And they just changed the picture. I don't know that for sure, so don't quote me. But I feel like his name was Monty or something like that. Y'all let me know in the comments. And then there was a picture that I had from the past. They were like, oh, I didn't know you were ever this big or something like that. And I was like, okay. They're like, where's your neck? All sorts of crazy stuff. They're like, oh, this is on Reddit. Okay. What other people have to say about me don't faze me. I don't care what the internet's saying about me. Clearly. But anyways, I'm going to start posting on the Facebook page. Flawless Nina. If you guys can repost what's on there, let's spread the info on Facebook too. Let's let people really know what's going on. Okay, I took over TikTok to really expose her, but it's time to really let the world know who she is. Like, for real, for real. But Natasha was on the live, Pizza the Hut. And Gypsy, first of all, that voice that she uses, it's so funny that she uses that voice because it's so fake and she thinks people don't realize it, but we all do. Anyway, I want y'all to watch this live because I think it is a very interesting live. The fact that she is constantly trying to gaslight the world.
Conspiracy theories. And so I respect you for that. I appreciate you for that. And I just want to let you know that.
Well, I appreciate that. And here's the thing. At the end of the day, it's like I said, and Christy and I've talked about this a lot. There is, the case is one thing, but this bullshit is another. And I have never cared about the stupidity, but enough is enough. And this mess is so far out of hand. It's just, okay, I'm turning the damn comments off again. I'm over this shit. People, listen, grow the fuck up. That's where I'm at with it. And I said this, and I know I've said this a lot lately on every channel that I've been on, but at the end of the day, life is fucking short. Mm-hmm. And I have seen that firsthand more times than I care to have this last year. And I have a completely different perspective on things and life in general these days because of the things that have happened in my personal life. When you literally sit and watch people that you love die and waste away to nothing, it gives you a completely different perspective on life. And to see these people on here who just continue to make up nonsense and to go after people and to, just day after day after day after day, the same bullshit, new bullshit, every bullshit, picking apart every word you say, everything you do. And I mean, they do the same shit to me too, not on anywhere close to the same scale as you, but I mean, it's ridiculous. And all of mine started with Fancy. Mm-hmm. Every single thing about me that is out on the internet that people go to and run with and originated with Fancy. So I can relate to that bullshit. Mm-hmm. And I still have channels that go live about me. And listen, I mean, I'm sure there's one recording me right now because she does and goes live and talks about it.
They're definitely recording.
When you're that obsessed with one person, you are the person that has the problem, not the person that you're talking about. Mm-hmm. The fact that you are spending that much of your free time that you could be using to spend with people that are in your real life, that you care about, that you love, who may not be here tomorrow, you're the person that has the problem.
Fact.
Not the people that you're talking about. And this back and forth, petty bullshit, whatever, feuding and fighting. The drama stuff can be fun sometimes, but it's not even fun to me anymore because I don't have time for it. I want to enjoy, what time I have. My sister was 42 years old and she died in January.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. She lived 6 months from the time she was diagnosed with cancer. Until the day she was diagnosed, or the month before, perfectly healthy, nothing wrong with her. None of us know what tomorrow is going to be like for us. And we are all literally one diagnosis away from a completely different life. And I choose
100%. That's honestly what drew me back to you, Natasha, and made me want to, solidify our shit that we had going on between us. Because I was going through the same thing with one of my best friends, and when you found out about your sister, like that, I just, we had that like commonality of empathy for each other. Going through that type of a loss is horrendous, and you're so fucking on point with saying that you never know. Like, you never know who, and you don't know if it's going to be you or your family, your kids, anybody. You never fucking know. Because it's same with my bestie. Linda was perfectly healthy, and 6 weeks later, she was dead. Like, you never know. And
last year,
and those kind of cancers just come in, they swoop in, and they just suck the life and every living personality, everything out of that person that you love so much. And so seeing you go through that just made me go, okay, hold the fuck on. Like, there's more to life. I mean, I knew this anyways, but it was just another epiphany for me. Like, there's more to this.
But until you actually go through it yourself,
right?
You don't really. It's not the same, and because like I said, this time last year, my sister was making T-shirts, True Crime shirts, and selling them for me.
Right.
She was perfectly fine. Everything was good. And then, 2 months later, she's diagnosed with cancer, stage 4. And
yep,
you just, there's a dog chewing my face. You just
so weird.
Yeah, that was bizarre. So I mean,
you never know what life has in store for any of us. None of us know what's going to happen tomorrow. None of us. And to sit around and dwell on negativity and on somebody else's life that you literally know nothing about other than what they put on social media is ridiculous. And that's just where I'm at with it. I mean, the fact that they literally
people have to find out themselves. They have to go through it themselves, it seems like.
And I don't even, and some of them, I don't even think that affects them. It's crazy to me.
Because, I mean, you saw some of the comments in the chat. They were going at the fact that, oh, Gypsy's done this and Gypsy's done that. But yet they celebrate and even encourage, people like Morbid and Nina and Ivory Rose and all of these. I'm blowing bubbles now. To do these crazy things, and I'm going to tell you,
play victim constantly.
The stuff about the whole baby situation is really what got me pissed off.
It's annoying as fuck.
That's where I drew a hard line. I already had drawn a line, but the hard line came with the whole baby mess because I had people put out the fact that Lindley was born before I ever announced it. I had people putting up pictures of the hospital where she was being born. That shit's dangerous. And I had this conversation with Christy when Gypsy first found out she was pregnant. I was worried because I know how crazy people are. And it just takes one unhinged person to think that they're doing something, right, to do something absolutely horrific. And that's not okay. It's just not. It's not okay. Hey, Jessica. It's not okay for people to invade into your personal life and put people that you care about, especially innocent children, in danger. Just because they don't like you because of something that they've seen on the internet or that they've heard about you. It's not okay. And it never will be okay.
Oh, I thought I was muted. Sorry. I probably heard me playing with my nephew.
Oh, fine.
And I mean, but that's just like when Gypsy was pregnant, Natasha. I mean, she had 2 lives. She had one of hers, and then her baby was inside of her. So that's 2 lives. And you had this crazy person giving out her exact location. Hey, if y'all want to see catch Jip Jip, she's at the OBGYN right now. I just got a picture of her. Go right now. She's there. Blah, blah, blah.
That's what I'm saying.
But yeah, Gypsy's harassing her. And we're harassing her. Yeah, okay.
and I said this, and I know who y'all are talking about, and I'm not going to say names because, quite frankly, she doesn't deserve the recognition. But that same person who sounds like a backwoods fucking I don't even know what, like she lives in a fucking tree in the swamp, she talks about how, oh, somebody's going out. You're the one that, you literally inserted yourself into this shit. This, Gypsy, Christy, none of this has anything to do with you. It's none of your fucking business. Just because you live in the same fucking state doesn't mean that you have an inside whatever. You chose to insert yourself into this because you wanted some attention off of what you thought was going to be your big break into building up a fucking TikTok channel. Well, then sit back and enjoy it. You brought every bit of this shit on yourself, and then you want to blame somebody else and cry victim. Now you need an attorney, and you need this, and you need that. Maybe you should have shut the fuck up to begin with.
Well, you know, that's exactly what happened. People started, even people like on quote unquote that side, started, like, you know, when she drove past Gypsy's house on a live, you know, a lot of people were like, oh no, like that's not cool. So now, since that day, she has been working so hard to make it like people are stalking her. We drove past her. Like, she's doing this because she knows that people were looking at her like she was crazy. So now she's trying to turn it around on other people, and it's sick because some people are playing into it.
Thank you for subscribing.
A lot of people have been playing into it, and it's literally just because they hate Gypsy so much. And that's pathetic to me. Like, go ahead and have your beliefs and your support for whoever you have on this World Wide Web and whatever, but to keep on bringing up and gathering pitchforks for hypocrisy is wild to me.
Well, and it's not even that, because, I mean, you know, those of us who've been around for what seems like freaking forever, because it seems like it's been, in some ways, it seems like it's been forever ago. But
yeah, Natasha, you're an OG.
I know. I feel it. I feel it too. Trust me. But for those of us who have been around since back in the day, and I mean, it's literally wash, rinse, repeat. It's so many people have done the exact same thing, you know, and they come into this, and it was funny to me how many people, when Gypsy got out, came out of the woodwork and were only interested because she was out. And they were just interested in the gossip and didn't know anything about the actual case itself. Because that's the only thing. I mean, I care about the cases, and all this other mess I don't care about. But at some point, because, I mean, I am invested in this. And, I mean, I've always said this. In some ways, I feel protective of Gypsy. And I always have. Because it would piss me off at the shit that freaking Fancy was doing even back then. So I would try to warn her, hey, this shit, what the fuck? And Fancy, the only word that I can use for Fancy at this point, what word can I use?
Range.
I don't know that there's one word that I don't know that there's one.
I don't know. She got a whole new theory. She got a whole new theory.
It's not new.
About the
She's the expert. An expert doesn't have a new theory. An expert doesn't have a new theory.
She's had that theory since 2019. It's not new. It's just one that she's washed, rinsed, repeated, and added a little bit extra on. And because Gypsy made a post, now, oh, that's breaking news.
Exactly. I didn't want to be on social media on the 10th. And so I can send you the screenshot from my phone of when I took that picture, the sonogram picture, on June 10th at 2-something in the afternoon with Ken. And I just simply posted early. I didn't want to be on social media on the 10th. So I posted the day before because both days are difficult.
The fact that you even have to address it and speak about it it infuriates me.
And they're like, you did, that proves that you did the crime. No, I just simply freaking posted early. Like, why does there have to be some big, grand conspiracy theory about this?
Because
if they follow the case,
to talk about. I mean,
if they follow the case, they have no facts.
If you look at the history of especially Fancy, and you look at how she has, and I hate this word, but spiraled that's the only word I know to use. It's like she goes into these tailspins, and you know she'll get off on one tangent for a little while, and then She'll go on another tangent for a little while, but there has never been a tangent that has been successful for her at this point or to this point. And so she thinks that anything that it's almost like, well, she does. She feels like she owns this case and this story. She always has. I swear to God, I used to feel like if I heard life rights one more freaking time.
That's what I was just gonna say.
I mean, literally, I felt like my head was gonna blow off my shoulders if I heard her say that one more freaking time. And she has felt like this case is hers, and I don't understand that mindset, because when you cover true crime cases, you're supposed to cover the case and the facts and the evidence, and you're supposed to talk about how things happen. And, you know, if you give your opinion, that's fine, but make sure that people understand that it's just your opinion, not that you're out here trying to, you know, sway the public and
I am the expert.
Make them feel how you feel and make them think that, you know, and to go around and proclaim yourself as the self-touted expert on a case. Number one, the only experts are the people that were involved.
Look, one time her theory included Dee Dee being involved in the planning, okay? That right there should have made everyone be done with her. Yes, that it was Gypsy and Dee Dee that planned it. Like, be so for real.
Anybody who still listens to her after the whole bloodbath theory y'all need psychiatric evaluation yourself. I mean, give me a break.
Freezer truck.
Wait, you mean she didn't get a freezer truck? Oh, I'm sorry. I need to make sure.
Freezer truck? No, they wheeled her from the shed into the house.
That was the second theory.
That's the one that took me out. I'm over here like, yeah, nobody would have noticed that. No, nobody would have noticed.
What took me out was the freezer truck, Natasha. Like, literally nobody's going to notice a fucking freezer truck sitting there for 24 hours, really? Okay.
Not to mention, my mom was like 260 pounds or something like that.
That's what I said.
What?
I literally said that. I said, so you mean to tell me that Gypsy
and Nick
put her in a... What? And
no, according to these people, not even Nick, remember? Because Nick, yeah.
Well, yeah, Gypsy.
Right, just me. Right. Just me.
No, it was her and Dan.
Yeah, Dan.
Or Dan.
God, not that.
Or Brian.
Well, it was David Blanchard.
Then it was the DA, too. I mean, she had included everybody in it.
No, y'all, this is David had to private his Facebook. David had to private his Facebook because Fancy and them was harassing him, basically. Taking shit off of his Facebook and everything. Like, he had to private all of his
She was on
accounts.
a live stream talking about how she was going over his Facebook and, like looking at all his shit, and all of a sudden it all fucking, went away because he blocked her. While she was doing... I'm dead ass serious. I was watching it when she did
David
this.
Blanchard blocked her and privated all of his stuff where you can't see... Like, that's what he had to do because of Fancy. And one other person, which I'm not going to mention because she isn't with the drama anymore. But, yes, because they were, stalking his Facebook, taking pictures, from his Facebook. It's really sad because, you know what? He was traumatized by this, too. Like, they're hurting other people when they do this shit. Like, hang it up.
And what is it? Here's my thing about it. What are they accomplishing? What is all of this nonsense accomplishing?
A new follower.
Clicks, views, attention, gifts.
That's what I was getting at. If I wanted to, I could have talked about this every day for the last however long. And I could have made money. I could have whatever. At what point do you say, why? Why am I still talking about this? What if you're not accomplishing something that is in some way, shape, or form going to lead to some type of positivity or some type of positive change or outcome? What are you doing? And why?
Maybe it'll stop when the Menendez brothers get out. I don't know.
I don't think so.
Watch, they're going to get out, and then everybody's going to praise them. They're going to get a platform, and then give it 2 or 3 months, and they're going to do the same thing. The internet is going to do the same thing to them as they did to me. And I feel
Sadly, it won't be as big of a level though, because I don't know, men and women get things done differently to them, and I don't hope that for them.
Oh no, there's a lot more leniency and empathy for them than there ever
Yeah,
has been for you, Gypsy. Let's be for real.
sadly.
Also, Natasha, you want to say hi to some more haters that are streaming you live right now?
hey,
What's up? What's up?
y'all.
What's up?
Say hi.
Who this
Fucking
time?
weirdos. Who this time? Someone with a dumbass name that I'm not going to say on here because it will get us bananas. Yeah, there you go. That's what I said too.
Make sure you
Because you know they're all punks who can't do it with their own fucking real names. You know, they're gonna make up stupid fucking little names.
Well, Natasha, you're messing with their livelihood right now.
Oh,
don't want
messing
to.
with their
You have
livelihood.
influence, you know. Natasha does have influence, and yeah, you're messing with their livelihood. How dare you?
Oh, I don't have any influence.
They're
According
not
to you.
creative enough. They're not creative enough to have any other content.
Hey guys, I'm about to go get something to eat, so I'm gonna hop off here. But
Have fun.
Natasha, thank you for putting me on your panel. I just want to, give you kudos for sticking to the facts and explaining, why I didn't want to post on the 10th, because the 9th and 10th is a hard day for me.
Well,
And so I honestly just didn't want to be on social media, so I posted a day early. Did I think that all that was going to come of it? No, but...
Girl, you can't even breathe. I swear to God, if you blow your nose sideways, they're gonna say something about it.
I'm going to say my
It's
boogers are the
ridiculous.
wrong color.
I want to say this before you get down. And, I've always shot straight with you and told you exactly what I think, because that's just who I am. You don't owe these people anything. You don't owe them an explanation. You don't owe them anything. And at the end of the day, you do what makes you happy. You do what's best for Aurora. That's all that matters.
I agree. I just want to love on my baby girl, be happy with my man, live my life, get to do fun new things that I never got to, and just live. And live without a monkey on my back, always falsely reporting to me, falsely reporting shit to my PO. All these people
Well, you won't have
on
to worry
my
about
back.
that longer.
I just want to live happy. And at the end of the day, I'm not bothering anybody by making TikTok videos of me dancing or singing.
Don't watch. I mean, that's where I'm at with my stuff too. I mean, they do the same thing with me about battling and about sweet cheeks. I mean, get over it.
Do what makes you happy. I mean, as long as nobody's getting hurt.
Exactly.
They can stay the fuck mad. Stay mad.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Nothing is going to stop them from talking. Nothing is going to stop them from making these stupid ass videos. Nothing's going to stop them from going live and talking shit. Because at the end of the day, the people who do these things have nothing else to do.
I agree.
The people that know you and love you,
All it does is
love
show.
you, and that's all that matters. They know you and they love you. And
Exactly, Bree. And it just shows that they're lacking something in their own personal lives. I don't know if it's financial loss or emotional loss or what's going on, but y'all be losing some stuff. And that's why you're coming after people you don't even know, like Bree, on a daily basis for literally just being on this
y'all
fucking
can be
app.
thinking spelling lessons.
Like all she's doing is being on this app every day, trying to make TikToks and to do whatever she's doing, whether it's involving Gypsy or not. And literally every day she's just bashed and trashed in every way, shape, and form. It's just insanity to me. Like, and how does that prove your point?
Well,
Anyway.
it's not just that, and it's not just Gypsy. It's anybody on the internet that is
We're talking about Bree. Poor Bree can't even breathe.
Bree, Gypsy, me. I mean, anybody who has any kind of presence on the internet that people see as some type of threat, or that they see somebody doing better than they are, or they're jealous of what kind of money somebody's making or what money they think somebody's making. That's what it's always boiled down to with most of the people who don't like me. Either they've came at me and I went back at them better, or they are jealous because of the support that I have. And you'll never get them to admit that. They have to come up with something else, and they always have to talk about what your response is to what they say, but they never talk about what they did to get that response. Because I'm not out here like all of these other people watching everything somebody does and what somebody says. I don't care.
There are
I don't
people
care.
doxing every house that I've ever lived in when other families live in them because they accuse me of like it's ridiculous. They put other people in danger because they believe everything somebody else says.
I've
Like
done the
I
same
was
thing
starting to
with
get
you.
blamed for this Ivory Rose thing of her getting broken into her house or whatever. And she finally, I talked to her, I messaged her, and I was like, "Look, can you let your people know that me and none of my friends have nothing to do with this? Because like we're not getting blamed for this shit. We get blamed for everything else." And she did say something on her live that she never said it was me. So hopefully they take that and understand. But it gets annoying when like I've been completely silenced. Every single one of my accounts have been banned, and
I know the feeling. I mean, they took down
I
my
know you do.
channels.
Exactly.
They took
It's
down my first channel on here, and they've tried to take this one down repeatedly.
but they try to call us the echo chambers. Like, no, y'all are the definition of what that is. Anybody who I don't even talk about Gypsy and they come after me. Just like you don't talk about you
It
moved
doesn't
on
matter
from
what
your
I talk
things.
about; they come after me. It doesn't matter
Yeah,
what.
and yep. I know how you feel now, girl. I never thought this would be my life, but it is.
It's ridiculous.
The best
I just
clapback.
want to know what some.
Go
I
ahead,
just
bro.
want to know what some of them are doing after the 25th when they so excited that they contact this parole officer and they so proud of themselves that they get to talk to a person. What are they doing after the 25th? What are they
Thank
doing?
you. Thank you.
They'll find something. Trust me.
I know what we
Then they'll
gonna
be
be doing.
calling the police every 5 seconds.
Yeah. Well
Listen, the
then,
best clapback is just living a happy life.
yep.
Amen on that one.
It
Amen
really
on that
is.
one. Well, that's
All
what
right, and then with that, I am signing off.
All right. See you later.
I did.
Bye.
That is really true though, because I was, I went months. Well,
Tell me y'all's thoughts on that. Gypsy just really be trying, and Natasha, she really is the scum of the earth, talking about, oh, I never did this. Girl, you literally posted pictures of a little boy that passed away, and you're talking about anyone being a good person? You are the scum. Like, nobody does that to babies. Someone that passed away, that's someone's child. Gypsy unalived her mama, okay? And she's saying, oh, the date, I posted it the day before. Then you would have put that on the post, girl. Stop the lies. The fact that she's a liar and she can't even admit that she lies, like, it shows how much she doesn't even have the balls to do what she's doing. And I just, I can't respect that. Gypsy's such a liar, it don't make no sense. She lie more than a rug lie, okay? But drop your comments down below. Let me know what y'all think.